how'd you guys all meet?
It's all kind of separately. You start with you two.
I'm
me and John.
I'm AJ. I met John on Stonehill group. I think he asked me what kind of music I liked or like to play or whatever, and then we kind of talked about jamming. And he's like, my roommate plays guitar. I was like, okay. And then I met Brian here at orientation, and I kind of asked everyone like, would you be down for some band activity? And everyone was down. So yeah.
That's awesome. So, what kind of music would you say you guys play?
It's kind of a mix of things. On one side, we do kind of a lot of pretty punky stuff. We, do some Nirvana covers, stuff like that. And then we also we have a pretty kind of bluesy, jammy side. Especially a lot of the stuff that AJ's written that we've played has been pretty jammy, and those are usually pretty popular. So, kind of try to get a good mix of it. Kind of explore a lot of different kind of musical textures and feels.
Ditto.
So what are your guys' musical influences? Did you guys all have like same kind of genres that you liked, or?
Well, I kind of am into, like Dave said, I kind of write more of the bluesy, jammy stuff. I do love punk. Nirvana's pretty much my favorite band, but like, I'm more influenced by like Jimi Hendrix, Gary Clark Jr., Robert Johnson, Jake Bugg, people like that.
Personally, myself, I'm very influenced by the alternative sound of the 90s with bands like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden.
For a lot of stuff, I'm into a lot of different kinds of music. I'm a big classic rock guy, but when it comes to the rusty stuff, I've been listening to a lot of kind of hardcore punk stuff. Try to take that in, Dead Kennedys, Black Flag, stuff like that, and some other just different punk bands, The Clash, all that different kind of stuff. I try to bring that that vibe. I really enjoy playing that stuff. The really punky, thrashy stuff. I just love kind of getting into it and just kind of hanging around.
Right?
So it's fun to do the loud, fast stuff.
Loud and fast.
So I pretty much like every kind of music. I don't really like to define my taste. I just like playing the drums with a bunch of strapping young gentlemen. So I've seen you guys a couple times, and you guys seem to have like a pretty tight setup and with each other. I mean, you guys seem pretty choreographed and rehearsed. Did it take you a long time to get that kind of vibe with each other, or was it pretty instant, like the chemistry?
It had to be instant.
It had to be, yeah, because actually we were looking for somewhere to practice for the first 2 months of school, month and a half of school, and one day we were talking about it outside of German class, and my RA was like, you guys need somewhere to practice, just practice in the basement, but you have to play an open mic this weekend. And so we were like, alright, so
sounds Gucci.
we practiced twice, and then
We rocked it.
we rocked it. We rocked Bowling Coffee House.
And it was simply magical.
Magical.
Yes, magical.
Magical.
So how'd you guys come up with the name Rusty Mullet?
Yeah, that's all you,
This is
AJ.
question.
It's me again.
I'm okay with having a less qualified person answer the question. AJ definitely knows the most about this.
So, a couple weeks before I was freshman, moved into Stonehill for the first time. I was on vacation in California, and in downtown Hollywood there's a restaurant called Rusty Mullet. It's called The Rusty Mullet, actually. And I said, that'd be a cool band name. And my sister was like, shut up. And I was like, alright, watch.
Yeah,
And then
spite.
got to school, and as soon as I said Rusty Mullet, the name stuck, and people were like, that's a dope band name. So we were like, word.
Yeah, it stuck pretty fast.
It did stick.
We didn't really have a choice.
No,
about it.
we said it once and then it stuck.
And it really worked because I enjoy both rust and mullets.
Me and John are working on our Rusty Mullets right now. They're coming out, so hopefully sometime in the near future everybody will get to enjoy those.
So do you guys have anything coming up, like recording shows, any merch that we can get our hands on here at Stonehill?
So currently we are selling wristbands, low rotor wristbands, glow in the dark, kind of blue and green, kind of tie-dye things.
They glow in the dark!
They glow in the dark a little bit, not an obnoxious amount, but
Are you
enough.
playing a product?
No, it's a nice medium pace level of glow in the dark. It's not too bright that you can't sleep, but it's bright enough that you can get to your bed without stubbing your toe. But it's got the band name on it. $3. You know, me and John, we live in the O'Hara basement, so anybody that wants to grab them, if you can catch AJ around, you can get them from him, but most of them are with me and John. We're in room 34, it's the one with all the memes. So $3. We've got about 50 of them, or we started with 50. We've sold a few of them so far, and so that's all we have right now. But we're working on other stuff like T-shirts and stuff like that.
Help us buy a PA system.
Help us buy a PA system.
So we can play a show in your suite.
So we can play a show in your suite. Now, we also, do you want to talk about the EP, Jim?
I was gonna mention that now is a really good time that if you guys have an Instagram to follow us at rusty.mullet, and if you have a Twitter, follow us at rusty_mullet, because you can DM us there and we'll personally hand deliver your wristband for you.
With a free
Stop giving. Okay, there we go. Don't give anything away. We're also on the recording side. We have some original stuff. So at a couple of our live shows, we've played, stuff that AJ's written. We played some of his jammy stuff, and we're gonna record those along with some other stuff we're working on. And we're gonna, after break, we're gonna try to sit down, polish up our songs, practice, get everything kind of down, and then we're gonna try to make an EP. So sometime, early next year, expect an official recording from Rusty Mullet, and that will be out. The Poop Destroyer Death Squadron EP.
Yes!
It's
It's gonna be the greatest EP anyone's ever heard. Remember that name, Poop Destroyer Death Squad.
I can't name another EP right now.
It's gonna launch something serious.
It's gonna change music as a whole. Forever.
Basically, the advent of musical gods.
Yeah.
What I wanted to call it. They didn't like it because it was too real, but.
Okay, guys, question.
What's up?
So, I know you talked a little bit about the shows that you played so far. What are you doing for more shows? Do you have plans right now, or are you trying to get shows? Or?
Hill Show.
Yeah,
Hill
basically
Show.
check this out. So the Hill books these bands from
Out of state.
out of state, bro. Not even Massachusetts bands, and they're bringing them to the Hill, and
They're paying them.
they're paying these bands to come play at Brother Mike's on Thursday night. Now, when you want to go to Brother Mike's on Thursday night, and you want to chill out with your friends, do you want to see some band you don't know? Or do you want to see the wonderful Rusty Mullet, your buddies on the Stonehill block, playing for free so that your school can save money for other things? And we could totally play at the Hill for free. So definitely, if we get a petition going or something, be ready to sign that.
So yeah, there's been some talk, a little bit of talk, with the Concert Coffee House about us trying to play a Hill show. We played the Hill open mic, and currently we're working on that right now. There's been a little kind of lapse in the communication. There hasn't really been a lot of talk right now about it, but we're working on it. We know some people from the club, so we're pushing to try to get us to play the Hill. So I mean, any support, whether that be bringing it up or even just coming to the show would be awesome. We'd love to try and play the Hill. So that's the plan. Other than that, we're going to continue to do the Bowling Twins and other things like that.
Yeah, it seems like you guys can really fill a room. How does it feel like living the rock star life?
Rock star. Okay, well, hold
That's
on.
a question maybe we
Before
should.
that comes, side note, when we come back from Christmas break, winter break, we should have a PA system. So if literally anyone would like us to play a show in their suite, that would be a very possibility, as in we could do that.
Possible possibility.
Absolutely.
Possible
Possibilities. No,
any-
but we
Any
anyone
show that we can
if
do free or paying, we'd love
free or
to.
paying. If you want to pay us, pay us.
We're
If
not
you don't
gonna
want to
say
pay
no.
us, don't pay us. We're not gonna ask for the money.
But pay
Just
them.
if you want to have us play. And how's it feel to be a rock star? I don't know. I'm wearing a leather jacket right now, so it's pretty much.
This is a question for Brian.
It's really getting old. All these women walking the door at all hours of the night. People literally worshiping the ground beneath my feet. It gets old, I'm probably gonna quit the band in the coming weeks because I just can't take it anymore.
It's pretty great. You don't really realize how great it is until you're walking down in the O'Hara basement on a Saturday night, and your friends that have been enjoying themselves are like, "Hey, Rusty Mullet," and it's like, yeah, it is Rusty Mullet. Thank you. I appreciate it. When people that are not in a right state of mind remember you, it's a pretty good feeling.
There's nothing better than drunken adoration.
Oh, absolutely.
The best part about being a rock star, all the ketchup and Swedish fish that come along with it.
Yeah, John.
Hardy, hardy till 9:30.
Awesome. Well, it was awesome having you guys on the show, and you guys should check them out on Instagram at rusty.mullets and on Twitter at _mullet.
That is our Twitter.
You got any more questions? Fair question?
What's the
We're good?
YouTube channel?
Rusty_mullet.
Rusty_mullets as well. Check
On
them out.
YouTube, so you can
They're a
see our
great band,
videos.
Stonehill's finest. And good luck, guys.
Thank
for having
Thank you.
Peace
Thanks for
out.
having us.